10 किलोमीटर कुछ जगह पड़ती है सिसु, उसके आगे। तो आई एम गोइंग टू हेड डाउन टू अ प्लेस कॉल्ड जिस्पा विच इज़ अबाउट 1 आवर्स ड्राइव फ्रॉम सिसु। यहाँ पे होम स्टे वगैरह थे बट इतने अच्छे नहीं थे, तो आई डिसाइडेड दिस टाइम टू एक्सप्लोर अ बिट मोर फर्दर दैन सिसु। तो अभी मैं जिस्पा की तरफ जा रहा हूँ, तो मैं आपको थोड़ा सा व्यू दिखा देता हूँ। अभी यहाँ पे जो एल्टीट्यूड है इट्स अराउंड 9,500 फीट। So the views are definitely worth checking out. I can see a lot of people, bikers who are on and about. दिन आज काफ़ी अच्छा है। मुझे तो ऑनेस्टली गर्मी लग रही है, इवन दो आपको बाहर स्नो दिख रही होगी, बट द वेदर इज़ क्वाइट प्लेजेंट। बाकी मैं एक्चुअली ड्राइविंग राइट नाउ, तो आई कांट यूज़ माई फ़ोन फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम। मैं जिस्पा पहुंचने से पहले आपको थोड़ा सा जिस्पा का आसपास का जो एरिया है वो दिखा दूँगा। I've arrived at Jispa, just taking evening stroll. The place that I'm staying at is right on the bank of a river. It's called a Jispa Valley Camp. Let me go down and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm wearing a hat right now, look a bit silly, but the temperature at this place is around, I think, 2 or 3 degrees right now. It's not really snowing, but it's quite cold. So if you're heading this way anytime soon, make sure you have some kind of jacket, a fleece or maybe gloves or something like that. Otherwise you're going to freeze your ass off. You can see the mountains from here as well, quite close. I initially had an impression that Jispa is quite a lush green valley. That's what I was expecting, but this thing is kind of barren as hell. Not a lot of people around this place, and even the campsites that these people have set up here don't actually have a lot going for them right now. I think it's off-peak season, so I'm trying to head down to the river. I'm not too sure if you can see it, but there's the mountain. Looks pretty beautiful. I have no idea what it's called, but it looks nice. The time right now is, I think, around 6 p.m. in the evening, so it's kind of getting quite chilly as well. These guys are building new campsites, I think, on the side of the river bank here, which is that. तो ये भैया आपका कब तक तैयार हो जाएगा? ये
हो जाएगा 12-13 तारीख को हो जाएगा।
मतलब वो आपका फिर पीक सीज़न जो है वो शुरू हो जाता है। ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे रिवर में आप कोई एक्टिविटी वगैरह भी करवाते हैं या बस लोग यहाँ तक देखने आते हैं?
नहीं सब यहाँ पर आती होता है,
बस देखने आते हैं। अच्छा, मतलब कुछ बंदा करता नहीं नीचे जाके। ठीक है। थोड़ा नीचे तक जा सकते हैं? So this is basically Jispa. The place is scattered around in small villages. If you're expecting a huge village or a town, where you have grocery stores, cafes and all that kind of stuff, you're going to be extremely disappointed. The only thing that you're going to see down here is the mountains, the clouds, rocks, more rocks, and semi-dried trees. That's about it. Otherwise, I think the people down here are quite chill, so there's no extra cost. Bonfire. So the price that I'm paying at this place, initially the guy told me it was going to be around 2,000 per night. I negotiated my way around. I told him I'll give him $1,000 and I'll stay here for 2 nights. I'm not going to stay here for 2 nights. I'm going to get out of this place tomorrow morning. I don't think I can stick around in this barren land for a long time. There's not really a lot of stuff to do. If you're expecting to come down to this exact place and do some sort of trek, forget it. There's no such thing as trekking at this place. It's just rocks everywhere. I don't think you want to climb anything that looks like this, which is impossible to climb anyway. So this is a small tour of the place that I'm staying at. Maybe tonight, worst case scenario tomorrow night. Otherwise I'm going to head back down to a place called Sissu. If you're coming up this way, I highly recommend stay at Sissu. This is a much better place. It's also much closer to Manali, so you're not going to get any mountain sickness as well if you come up here. The oxygen does, not a lot, but it does thin down a bit. I think people who have asthma might actually feel some kind of mild issues when it comes to breathing, but otherwise, if you're the kind of guy who wants to see Jispa just because you want to see Jispa, calm down. I can't say you're going to be disappointed in that case, but it's not what I expected. So I'm going to head back tomorrow. So it's kind of getting chilly. I'm going to go head back to the camp, and I'll see you guys probably at dinner time. And I'll show you what kind of food these guys provide and the service as well, and I'll give you a tour of my tent as well. Well, my food is arrived, so I've ordered some mixed veg. Looks kind of nice, and I just have some plain tava roti, and they give you some salad. I don't know if it's for free. I'm probably guessing they're going to charge me money for it, but anyways, I don't really care right now. I'm hungry as hell, so it's not that bad. Alright, I'm staying at a tent thingy. I'll show you what this thing looks like. So you have a little I don't know, a cushion on the ground you can sit on. There's a bed. I think it's actually 2 single beds joined together. I'm staying here by myself, so I don't think I'm gonna have any issues in terms of keeping myself warm tonight. It's my bag, my bottle, and this, guys, is the washroom. I don't think this has a light in it, or maybe it does. I can't see how to switch it on, but this is not my definition of a luxury washroom in any sense. The bed is okay as well. I don't think you're gonna have any issues. I can see the tent flapping about a little bit. Let's see how cold it gets tonight, but right now the temperature is around 3 degrees, so it should be fine. Other than that, I don't think there's a lot to tell you guys. That if you're heading down to Jispa anytime soon, the guy who stays at this place has just told me that it might actually snow on the 12th of this month. So if you're coming down, please bring some winter clothing with you. Have a fleece, have a jacket, have some kind of hat. Otherwise you're gonna have a hard time walking around. Even in the afternoon it was quite chilly, so guys, be prepared. I'm gonna head to bed. I'll probably do some sightseeing around this place if there's something to see. Otherwise I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.